Hello friends and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to create your very own graveyard tapestry. I thought it was very appropriate for these times of year. And of course, we're going to be using a Tunisian simple stitch. So for starters, we're going to chain 31. And once you have chained your 31 chains, we're going to work onto the back side of our chains. So right now I have my front and I'm going to turn it onto my back, and if you run your fingers through the back side, you'll feel little bumps, and we're going to work onto those bumps. We're going to skip this very first, I know you can barely see it, but we're going to skip this very first bump because it corresponds to this very first loop on our hook, and this loop on our hook counts as one. So we're going to go straight to the second one, which is this one. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull. Once again, we're just going to insert our hook, yarn over and pull, yarn over and pull, and we should end up with 31 loops on our hook. And once you have all of your loops on your hook, we're going to do a return pass, which is a unique thing about Tunisian simple stitch. We go forwards and we also go backwards within one row. We're going to yarn over and pull through that very last stitch on our hook, just like so. That's going to be our chain 1, and it's going to be true for the rest of the rows. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and we're going to continue and pull through pairs until I tell you to change. So you're going to stop pulling through pairs right here at the very end where you have these 2 last loops on your hook. As you can see in our pattern, our very next stitch starts with an orange stitch. Now, if I were to pull through 2, that would mean that my very next row should start with my black stitch. Now, since that is not true, I'm just going to undo that very last part, and I'm just going to grab my second color. I'm going to wrap it around, and I'm just going to pull through with my very next color. Now this ensures that my very next stitch starts with the color that I want. Now I'll show you the repeat for the rest of this project. We're just going to grab our last row, pull it apart, and as you can see, you'll see little stacks of yarn, like these stacks and these. We're just going to insert our hook onto that front loop only of our previous row. Just going to yarn over and pull, and once again we're just going to insert our hook onto that front loop only, yarning over and pulling. One more for a total of 4 orange stitches. Now I'm just going to swap my colors and grab my black yarn, pull it through my very next stitch for 4 more stitches. And then swap back to my orange for 2 stitches. And then 10 black stitches. Now another 2 orange stitches. One black. 2 orange. 4 black. And we should end up with 2 orange stitches. Now for our return pass, we're just going to yarn over and pull through that very last loop on our hook. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2. And when you get to this point right here, we just want to remember this rule. So whenever you have 2 different color stitches on your hook, your first one and your second one, we always use that second one to pull through. In this case, we're using our orange. We're going to grab our black. We're going to yarn over and pull through that orange and through that black stitch. We yarn over and pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Once again, the same rule applies. We have 2 different color stitches on our hook. We're going to use that second color stitch. And we just continue to color change all throughout our row. And your row should look just like this. And this is actually where I leave the explanation. Everything that you need to know is within these 2 rows. You have your foundation, your color introduction, your color switch, your color change, your return pass. Everything that you need to know is within these 2 rows right here. Of course, down below I always leave the Pinterest pin that I'm following, or you can always take a screenshot of the picture on screen.